Ooh, shit. Almost busted my ass. Welcome back to the David Cisneros show that, just like Joe Biden, makes promises it can't keep. My bad. If you enjoy unsolicited opinions about shit you really don't care about, then please make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. Today, Dr. Seuss gets canceled for being racist and being a lazy piece of shit that makes up words when they can't think of something that rhymes. He has to be held accountable for that at some point.
Well, cancel culture is now going after one of America's favorite children's books, schools in Virginia's Loudoun County, removing Dr. Seuss books from its annual Read Across America event, citing, quote, strong racial undertones. However, Dr. Seuss books will still be available in libraries and classrooms in the district.
That's right, folks. A white man born in 1904 in Massachusetts during Jim Crow was racist. I mean, are you surprised? It's not like white people in Massachusetts have gotten any better. Yeah, these are all different incidents of Red Sox fans calling opposing players and even their own players racial slurs during games. Man, they suck. Now, the 6 books being pulled out of productions are books that they haven't made movies out of, so I've never read them or heard of them. So I couldn't give a shit or 2 shits or 1 shit, 2 shit, 3 shit, 4 shit. Whatever the phrase is, I couldn't care. And like everybody else, I grew up on Dr. Seuss books, so it was hard for me to believe that his books had any sort of racial undertones until I saw the original rejected version of The Grinch. Wow. That is me for real. Like, I'm not even offended. Now, conservatives are blaming cancel culture for this move, but this isn't cancel culture. This is a publishing company protecting its bottom line and protecting Dr. Seuss's legacy. So really, this is a capitalism culture move. It's the same reason why Hasbro castrated Mr. Potato Head. Nobody made Hasbro do that, okay? Hasbro, I promise you, nobody was debating whether or not if a potato should have a penis, let alone thinking about how that penis makes kids feel. Did Hasbro think Mr. Potato Head sales were down because he had a mustache and some testosterone? Nobody has played with Mr. Potato Head since 1950, whatever the fuck they came out. Now, what conservatives need to understand is cancel culture is not the boogeyman that they think it is, but that's because cancel culture is largely ineffective. Remember when cancel culture tried to cancel Pepsi over that Kendall Jenner commercial? Or how about the fact that 2020 years after Jesus' death, people were still trying to cancel Robert Downey Jr. for his role in Tropic Thunder? I hate to break it to you guys, but I'm gonna watch Tropic Thunder. I love that movie. I'm probably gonna watch it tonight. And if that makes you upset, then look, you can suck my dick. Cancel culture doesn't cancel anybody. Never has. And what do you think is going to happen to the entire Spanish language once cancel culture finds out how you say black in Spanish? Yes? Look, I have no problem with this, okay? If a company wants to eliminate a little bit of racism in the world, especially racism that's being exposed to kids at an early age, then I'm all for it. We can do without these 6 Dr. Seuss books. You're a grown-ass adult. You're never going to read these books anyway. Just let it go. Just let it go. Nothing is going to change in your day-to-day because you can't look at these super racist depictions of Japanese and African Americans. You're going to be fine. There are still plenty of other ways you can express your racism. You can go to Klan meetings. You can boo Colin Kaepernick. You can go to Kansas City Chiefs games. There are plenty of outlets for your racism. Moving on to something that will cheer conservatives up. On Tuesday, Texas Governor Greg Abbott announced he will be lifting all COVID restrictions and protocols statewide on March 10th, which will allow businesses to operate at 100% capacity if they want to. He also announced he will be lifting the statewide mask mandate as well. He further went on to say,
"Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make."
That's right, every Texan is finally free and able to do what they want. Well, not all Texans. Do the right thing and trade this man to the Denver Broncos. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is very irresponsible of Texas, but in reality, Texans have been doing whatever they wanted to do anyway. It's like when your mom finally gives you permission to watch a rated R movie that you've secretly already seen 100 times at your cousin's house because they don't have any rules there, and now you're sitting there watching the movie with your parents trying to act like you've never seen Halle Berry's titties before. And I fully support and understand opening businesses back up because the government has made it clear they don't want to help. So people should have the freedom and the ability to make an earning and make a living if they so choose to do so. and people should have the right to a safe work environment. And removing the mask mandate seems unnecessary, but at the same time, I'm all for natural selection. To be clear, I am an empathetic person, but whenever somebody scoffs at COVID, says I'm not going to wear a mask, and then subsequently dies from COVID, it's hard for me to be sad. There's no tragic anti-masker death, just like there's no tragic bungee jumping death. Oh, you want me to feel sad for the guy that was practicing suicide? I mean, what is bungee jumping if not just suicide with a condom on? Yeah, that rubber breaks, your life is over. And Abbott is leaving it up to individuals to decide if they want to wear a mask or not, and saying, my work here is done. Now here's the good news. Joe Biden says there are enough vaccines for every adult in the US, and hopefully we can all return to normalcy by May. And I think we can all agree we are all sick of COVID, and the government is pretty much useless. People are going to do what they want, so why even fight at this point? If you want to wear a mask, just wear a goddamn mask. It's really not that difficult. And look, if you don't want to wear a mask, that's fine too. If your grandma doesn't matter to you, she certainly doesn't matter to me. Well, that's it for this week's video. If you enjoyed this video, which you fucking better have, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you can be notified every time I drop a video, which should be more than once a year now. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok if you so please, at David Cisneros. You fucking know where to find me. Until then, I'm just chilling for real.